We got a full house tonight. It's the Greenwich Cardinals, the Double L state champs. Sean Patrick Boley sitting in the back. He's feeling upstaged. Yes, you've been bumped to the third block, Sean. All right, here they are, the champs. Mark, tell us who we got.
All right, well, you know what? You see in the back, although he looks like he could be one of the players, John Marinelli. Of course, when he stands next to his dad, we know that. And also he's with Mosey BC over there. And then over here we have Tyson Comizio next to Noah, Charlie Ducre, Jack Fida, and then Gavin Muir next to me. So, all right, fellas, I've introduced you. You can go now. No. What is it about this team this year? When was the aha moment for this group? When did you know that this could be a special team? Somebody.
The aha moment was.
Take the mic.
Take the mic.
I gotta say the aha moment was right after we lost the state championship last year. We went 12-1, and us as a team never wanted to feel that way again. So we came back and made it back to the state championship and ended up finishing the job.
John, these guys talk about it all the time. They said that loss to Darien, they went right into the weight room the next day and they were preparing. No coach likes to lose. No coach likes to lose a state championship game. But considering all that, was that a good loss?
No. It's not. There's no such thing as a good loss. But I think that game just gave these guys so much motivation and inspiration in the weight room.
Hold up the mic. There you go.
So much motivation and inspiration throughout the entire offseason. But I think win or lose that game, this group of kids, their character was so strong that no matter what happened in 2017, I don't think that it would have changed anything that's happened in 2018.
Yeah, let's talk about the championship game, Gavin. You go out, and, I mean, it's a familiar foe, obviously, with New Canaan. Does that make it easier to prepare, more difficult, or just another game?
I would say maybe a little more difficult just because we already showed some stuff in the first game. We need to go back and drop some new stuff, but we did a great job. Coach came up with a great game plan. I'll give him a lot of credit. And then we just went out there, executed some trick plays. That was a nice flair, and we were able to get it done.
Yeah, Garrett Murphy getting his first completion of the year. How about that? We're seeing a bunch of offensive plays here. A.J. Barber with 3 touchdowns, and he threw for another one that was nice of you. Give Gavin to give some of the other guys a chance to throw a touchdown pass. But what we're not seeing here, and
there's the defense.
Well, yeah, with the interception there, but the defense from this team, and I'll let you guys address this because to shut out 2 top opponents in the playoffs. You guys beat New Canaan in the championship game in shutout fashion, and Newtown 50-0 in shutout fashion. First, you, Jack, talk about this defense and just what a special crew it's been.
Yeah, it starts at the head of the realm. Coach Hochter schemes teams up really well, and he just works hard in the war room, breaks down film for us, and our defensive line played great this year, as well as the DBs in that state championship game. Hunter Guzmano had a pick, Ryan Raybuck had a pick, and it was just great to see the DBs step up.
Charlie, you're got a brace on your leg, and I know you would have loved to have been out there. But how special was it to at least celebrate with your team?
It was the best experience ever in my life. I'll never forget it. Being one of those players, I was a coach on the sideline, just helping the younger guys out, and I'm never going to forget it.
Tyson, the culture of this group, this team, how far back does it go? Did it just start when Coach Marinelli got here, do you think, or have you heard from the alums? And
yeah, I can remember ever since we were freshmen, us talking about winning a state championship, us talking about winning. I think this group of guys is a really hard-working group, and ever since the beginning, ever since we were young, we've been focused on our goal, and that was winning the state championship.
I love it how you just hurdled guys, hurdled your way through the playoffs. Coach, you said when the game was over, this defense is historic for what it accomplished. Have you had time to think about like what this team has accomplished, what you guys did this year?
Not yet in full. It's to look back at the numbers and what these guys have done. It really is truly incredible, especially defensively. Just 54 points, 4-point whatever it is, in 13 games, and 2 shutouts in the playoffs, 6 altogether. And Jack was right. Coach Hochter and our defensive staff deserve all the credit. And obviously we have some pretty good players on that side of the ball, but it's really is just a remarkable accomplishment for our defensive staff and our defensive players.
And John, how much different is it before when you were an assistant with your dad, now as the head coach winning? and not at the expense, but beating your dad at the same time?
I'll be honest, it feels great. I will say, he did say something to me. He goes, you haven't won a state championship that I haven't been connected to. So, but whoever we beat, it's obviously hard going up against Dad, and these guys can't appreciate that. It's golf and it's tennis and it's checkers and it's chess, and it has a different layer when there's other people's lives attached to it. And obviously, he wants to do what's best for his program and his kids, and I want to do what's best for mine. And we're unfortunate enough that I have these guys on my side because these guys showed up to play, and I give them all the credit.
Final poll is out, guys. We're going to talk about that in the next segment. But number one in the state, just a thought real quickly because we're running out of time. Anybody want a shot at Daniel Hand, or are you good where you are?
Why not?
Have you taken back the equipment, John? The pad's been checked back in, or
it can always be handed back out. So just tell us where to go and where to play.
Sean has an idea about that. We'll talk about that with Sean in a minute. We want to thank the champs, Greenwich Cardinals, Class LL state champs. Congrats, fellas.
Enjoy this, guys. You earned it. Tremendous season. We'll be right back with more here on CT Sports Now.